Right, World Show and Reviews, Ezekiel here. Alright, next show we have, Korean show is Perfect, what is it called? Perfect Marriage Revenge. Yeah, Perfect Marriage Revenge. Let me give you the rating off of this one. This one, I say a 6. I say a 6 for the acting. Let me give you a synopsis. So, basically, in this one, as the name says, it's Perfect Marriage Revenge. You have the elder daughter of a family played by Jung Yo Ming. She works hard. She's a very good artist. And her mother, her adopted mother, has her making forages, painting forages, and she doesn't know. They find out through the police. Her mother wants her to take the fall for her. She runs away. She doesn't die. She runs away, gets in a car accident. She doesn't die. But then her adopted mother's secretary kills her by the order of the adopted mother. Turns out the adopted mother never liked her in the first place. They've been treating her wrong since forever and a day. Okay. Since she was adopted wrong. When she goes back and she wakes up and goes back in time by 1 year and gets a second chance. But this time she is, I'm forgetting something. So in the previous reality, her husband likes her younger sister. Okay. Now, go back forward. So she wants to change everything. Her family didn't treat her right, and her husband doesn't even like her, likes her younger sister. So now that she knows what's going to happen, and she's able to use this to her advantage, she meets somebody. Her sister likes this individual. He's some type of CEO of their company, I believe. He's a CEO of their company. So he starts to help her. Don't want to spoil too much. Why did I give it such a small rating? Well, basically, the show. I'm comparing it to Marrying My Husband. I feel like Marrying My Husband was a lot better. It was a lot of engagement. Now, I had just finished that. This show I watched about a month ago. About a month ago, I watched it, and it was good at the time. I think what made it good was the antagonist, her adopted mother. Her adopted mother was out of this world. Okay, she was crazy. She had issues. Okay, you come to find out that it gets deeper than just the marriage and how bad that they were treating her. You find out why the adopted mother treated her so bad and the secrets behind all that. That was good. I think that was very, very good. I felt like the actress at first, I felt like she couldn't act. She couldn't act. The protagonist, Jung Yo Ming, couldn't act. And then when she came back in time, I was like, oh, that was her. That was just her being naive. Oh, okay. So prior till she was being naive, that was her acting naive. I couldn't figure it out. But the show gets good, in my opinion, around episode 3 and 4. That's when the show gets good. Her and the dude, the other, her love interest and helper in the show, they start to fall for each other. They start to go through some things. They got secrets among themselves. She's being headstrong, wanting her revenge, needing the change and stuff like that. And overall, it was all right. It was all right. Now, I gave you my review. I gave you the synopsis. I gave you what I liked about it. Of course, the acting overall was very good. I think the mother stole the show, and I think the protagonist stole the show. They did excellent job amongst themselves. Now, let's compare this to Marry My Husband. So, Marry My Husband, I just did part 1 review. I'm about to do a second review, part 2 to that review. I finished it today. The last couple of episodes I finished today, 12 through 16. And I think the reason that this show falls short is because Marry My Husband focus more on the main protagonist on that show's emotion. And I need to grow. I need to not be the same person that I was before. And you get to see her do that step by step and make the mistakes. And then it was way more emotional in that one. I felt like this show, My Perfect Marriage Revenge, the show didn't have heart like that, like Marry My Husband did. It didn't have heart. It was, oh, you did me wrong. This is why you did me wrong, and this is why I have my revenge. I guess it was a little too straightforward. It wasn't explained enough. There was no layers to really peel. It is what it is. And I think that's why this is why I'm giving it such a low rating. It is what it is. Was it entertaining? Yeah, it was. Did it keep me engaged? For the most part, it did. But the twists and turns and all that type of stuff, it was just, okay, the stepmother's evil. That's it. That's kind of how I looked at it. Marry My Husband, I think, did a better job with the revenge, with the going back in time, with the plots, with the strategy on how to get the revenge. It was just way better. Should you watch this show? Yeah, I think you should, because, I might be biased. I don't know. You have a different preference. So check out both. You let me know down in the comment section which one you prefer on these. I get not reincarnated, but I get a redo in life, and I'm going to get my revenge. That plot, which is a pretty solid plot. I think I like that plot a lot. I like to see what people would do, in the revenge, and I think it was solid. So that's it for this one. I'm going to give my part 2 review on Marry My Husband. Peace.